guys, so this is so last minute. It is like right now 8:53. They have a vet appointment at 9:30, and both Rocco and both Rocco and Lexie are set to leave immediately, and I just completely forgot to film this video last night because I gave them a bath beforehand, because I was like, you know, they're going to be sitting on me in this video. I just don't want them to smell bad because they're in my lap. And also yesterday I took them out, like outside for like their second outing so they can run around, and run around they did, and they rolled in the mud, they did all this stuff. But anyways, long story short, I'm going to talk really fast, and we're going to say goodbye really fast because I literally have to leave in 10 minutes. Today, as most of you guys know, is the last day that I will be fostering Lexie and Rocco. That's 100% for sure. I don't know about Cleo and Gemma quite just yet, because the last time, or like 1 week ago when we did our weigh-in for them, they were one was 3.2 pounds and the other one was 3.6 pounds, I believe, and they have to be over 8 weeks old and over 4 pounds for them to get spayed and neutered and go up for adoption. Zeus. Now, I know a lot of you guys always like comment and telling me that like 8 weeks and 4 pounds is too young and too small to like get spayed and neutered and to go up for adoption. But it's just like what the shelter does. Like the shelter is more of like, they have no control over the intake of animals that they get. They usually try to run until they're at full capacity. And right now it is puppy season, so they're always at full capacity. So they're always figuring out how to free up space in the shelter, free up foster homes so more like animals can go into foster homes, like more puppies, especially because like puppies in the shelter is like the worst thing ever. So many puppies end up dying in the shelter, mainly because they can't fight the germs and the infection that's just being passed around the shelter, and they end up kind of like dying there alone. And like having a foster home open for hi baby, hi, come here, having a foster home like open to like the puppies to go in is so much more safer for them, and it's just like a better in general like atmosphere for them to grow and learn and just to be themselves. Let's get closer. Okay, I guess I'll just start with these two since they're awake. These two have been the smallest, and they continue to be the smallest. When I first got them both, they were 1.5 and 1.5. Personality wise, I think Gemma will do really well in a house, like as somebody's first dog, because she really does keep to herself, and she really does love human affection. She climbs on me all the time, and she's like okay with just being with me and not being with the other dogs. Cleo, on the other hand, loves to play with other dogs. She's like definitely the most energetic one out of like the bunch, and she also is really smart, so she listens very well. Sometimes she just chooses not to. Look at that fish. Look at that face. Okay. I think Gemma would do really well as somebody's first pet, but also like she can be a great addition to a house that already has a pet, because she just absolutely loves playing with Zeus. This one right here really likes to nap next to Monkey. That's how I know that she is going to be a great addition to someone who doesn't really want to do a lot, but like they are really energetic right now. So I want them to go to home where they can get the exercise that they need. Obviously, if you've seen my videos before, I call these guys the twins, and they still look very, very identical. But I can tell Rocco and her apart. So Rocco is more tan. Like his tans are definitely, hi baby. His tans are definitely more like dark brown tan, and her tan is more like a beige tan, and he has like a darker snout. Oh, you're coming on here too? Come here. Oh, we're just a family. We're just a family, aren't we? Okay, now Lexie Where's my speaker? Now Lexie loves to eat. She like is forever stalking Zeus's food, stalking Monkey's food. She's always down to eat. She actually kind of is a loner. She ventures out on her own to find food. So I think she would also, she would make a great addition to a home. Okay. To a home that has a cat, or she'll make a really, really great addition. It should be a really good first pet for someone, but also like she really loves playing with her brothers and her sisters. So like a home with multiple animals is fine too. So like they're all very, very versatile in where they can go. But Lexie loves to eat. Like she will steal food. She's really smart. She knows when I feed my dogs and she knows when she gets fed. So she's just like see, she's like a foodie. Oh my gosh, oh, come here. Rocco's the only boy in the bunch and he is the biggest. That literally just happened that he ended up being the biggest because when I brought him home, he wasn't the biggest. Lexie and yeah, he was like 1.3 pounds. So he was like second smallest to Gemma, but he has, hi baby, hi Lexie. But he has grown so much. He's now like definitely the biggest. I think he's like almost like 5.5 pounds, like pretty big. Rocco is, I want to say he's very chill. He, okay. He's a chewer. He likes to eat. He also, just like Lexie, would work in any type of situation. First dog for someone. Only dog in the house. If you have a cat, for sure. Like he loves to also like hang out with me, but he also likes to hang out with the dog. So he's just like overall like good to have a, like he's just down for whatever. Like unlike Gemma, who like she really doesn't like to snuggle with me. No, I'm sorry, not Gemma. Cleo. Like Cleo doesn't really like to snuggle with me. She likes to play with all the other dogs. And okay. Like I've said this many, many times in a lot of my videos, like a lot of these dogs end up being like dogs, and a lot of these dogs end up being like human dogs, kind of like their preference, like who they prefer to like hang out with. Like for sure, Cleo is a dog's dog. Like if she had to pick, she would hang out with like dogs. And she's not much of a cuddler with me. Where for Gemma, she doesn't really care for other dogs. She'll hang out with me if she could. Like she's multiple times, like when they're sleeping in here, Gemma would just kind of like run to like the living room couch and want me to pick her up and just take a nap with me, laying next to me instead of her brothers and her sisters. So that is it. I'm very, very late. Thank you guys so much for watching them grow. They are the healthiest puppies I have ever fostered, I think, in my entire life, because the only problems they had was tapeworms, which was such an easy fix. Like I didn't have to like deal with their diet at all. I didn't have to deal with diarrhea. I didn't have to deal with like honestly any of the normal stuff that I would have to deal with, because usually when I bring home a puppy, they have diarrhea everywhere. It's just like a normal thing. Oh my God, they have diarrhea. Like what worms do they have? Do they have coccidia? Do they have an infection somewhere? They also did not catch an upper respiratory infection, which 100% of my fosters before these guys have had an upper respiratory infection. So I'm just overall so shocked that they were so healthy with me to begin with. But I'm so happy, or I am so honored and so happy to have fostered them and had them in my life. Like I thoroughly enjoyed having them, and I'm gonna miss them so much. Right, Lexie? Right, Lexie? Stop stealing food. Stop stealing food.